Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel Toiletterian. I try to bring to your attention fragrances that are usually very good value for money. They smell good. I think at least you should do your research and try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So today I have another update and unboxing for you, and this is an update for Pino, Silvestre, Acqua de Pino, Fougere. In first video I said I like it very much, and I still do. Yes, it's very good. It reminds me of many fragrances from the 80s and 90s. Yes, because it's Fougere, it has been done so many times before, or something similar to it. Somebody asked me what it reminds you of. It doesn't remind me specifically of one fragrance, but it reminds me of that genre, okay? 80s and 90s, very masculine, very barbershopy, fresh, aromatic, masculine fragrances, okay? If I want to push it, it reminds me of some of the Acqua di Parma early 1980s and 90s work, yeah? Not today's one. Today's one I'm not a big fan of. But those early days of Acqua di Parma, before they become very big and their name become very big, they made very, very good Mediterranean, Italian style, fresh, aromatic, spicy fragrances, and this one reminds me of those ones. So there's no specific fragrance that is like inspired by or copy of, but it reminds me of that genre, okay? And it does the job perfectly. It is masculine, it is spicy, it is aromatic, it is aquatic, it is masculine, it is manly, and it is fresh, it is green, it is everything that a Fougere should be. So it opens up with a big blast of citrus, and the citruses are lemon, bergamot. These two are very big in the beginning. The only thing is, when I say big, nothing shout out from the rest in this perfume, on this fragrance. They're mostly subtle, but you can feel them, you can smell them, you can detect them, okay? So the combination of the notes are in a way that you cannot, if you're not a trained nose, it's very difficult to pick up these things. Or if you're not experienced. But if you're experienced, you will realize what I'm describing, and your nose will pick up these aspects. So beginning, big blast of citrus, and it doesn't last that long, maybe 10-20 minutes, and then it goes to the mids, and the mid is dominated by aromatic, spicy, and herbal notes. Lavender is big. There are some herbal notes in there. There's some subtle spices in there, but it doesn't overpower anything. Everything is quite subtle. And then it goes to the and of course the aquatic notes, which giving it that watery aspect. And then it goes to the dry down, and the dry down is very woody, and also again a little bit of that greenness stay there. So overall, it's not a hugely complex fragrance, but it is very well done, especially for the price. Under £20, this is very good. In terms of performance, 6 to 8 hours with 2 hours of good projection. If you overspray it, it will stay longer. I didn't. I put like 6 sprays of it, and that was ample enough for me. If you put it on t-shirt, it goes longer. If you use it in hot days, this one is much better for warmer weather, but obviously you can use it anytime you want. But if you use it in a very hot weather, it will project very, very well. I used it in a warm day, and it was projecting very well. My wife was in the kitchen and I was in the living room, and it's like 10 meters away, and she could smell it from there. So in a warm, hot day, it will project very, very well. And so it's a for EDT is a good performer, so 6 to 8 hours plus 2 hours of good projection. And as I said, season is better for warmer weather, and this one is definitely 25 and up, because it's quite on the mature side. It's quite classic. It is classic, it is mature, it is reminiscence of 70s and 80s and 90s fragrances, so that's why it would be a little bit on the mature side. But if you like this kind of fragrances, fresh, aromatic, spicy, aquatic fragrances, then it doesn't mean anything. On the whole, I like it very much. I recommend it very much, especially for the price. It is bargain. 125 ml for under £20 for such a beautiful classic fragrance. I really like it. Okay guys, so let's go to the unboxing and first impression. And this is a brand which is not very much spoken about in the fragrance community, people who collect and people who know their fragrances, and this is the brand Weil. So the brand Weil is W-E-I-L, and this is Homme Bleu. Weil Homme Bleu. So this is another French, is under umbrella. There's there are few companies in France that they make so many perfumes under one company's umbrella name, and this is another one. They have few in their arsenal, few men's one. They have more ladies one, but they have about 4 or 5 in their men's line, and that's why I was very curious to see how this goes. Sorry about the noise. So very simple box, very simple design, everything's simplistic, but it perfectly protect the bottle, and the design of the bottle is quite, again, simplistic. It's quite nice, but simplistic. It's plastic cap, and the atomizer is quite nice, very good atomizer. Okay, so again, this one is under £20. You can find it in the UK, which is again for the price. Let's see how it goes. Ooh, it's filling up the room. Alright, so first impression, first sniff for Weil Homme Bleu. Wow, it's quite nice. I didn't expect that because it says blue. I was expecting something watery and aquatic, but it's not aquatic at all. So this one is very spicy. It's quite heavy on the spice. I detect some something like a cardamom. It's bitter orange. It's quite, and it's orangey, but it's quite bitter. And there's some backbone of woodiness, like cedar or something like that. Okay, so it's quite at the moment it's quite zesty fragrance. So it's like orange or mandarin, quite zesty, quite tarty feel to it, and bitter. And that spicy heart, which is cardamom, is one of them, is very, very well controlled. So its mixture is very well done here. Overall, it's very nice. Again, for the price, under £20. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. So this is not blue at all. It says blue, but for some reason the name doesn't correspond with the smell. So it's quite spicy. It is aromatic, spicy, and also woody spicy. It's got something like a herbal feel to it as well. Not sure what it is. Maybe there's a coriander in there, or maybe there's some other herbal notes, but it is quite herbal. But I like it. I like it. I think it's nice, especially for the price, under £20. If you like a very, very spicy fragrance, quite fresh, but in the same time very spicy, and it's woody, and in the beginning, at the moment, it's quite bitter orange into it. So if you like this combination, this is absolutely spot on, you know. I like it. It's quite manly as well. It's quite masculine, you know. It reminds me of some of those very, very masculine Cartier or Chanel or Dior fragrances from the 80s and 90s. It reminds me of some of them. Again, I cannot exactly pinpoint it, but it's very, very masculine. It's very spicy, you know. It's just one of those ones that it just hits you in the face. But I like it very much. Okay guys, so that was the first impression for Weil Homme Bleu. I will let you know in the next video about the performance and the development, things like that. If you like the video, if you find it useful, if you find it informative, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, share it between you and others, and also press that bell for notification. And as always, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for your support, and I see you later. Bye, bye, bye.